Why are you trying to use my name when it comes to this road shit? Why? Because I was the one that dropped the motherfucking facts. I'ma let y'all I'ma let y'all build up while I get my little creamer and my sugar and my coffee. Cause I got a good 30, 45 minutes for y'all. Period the fuck point blank. And I'm saying channels and panels. I don't give a fuck. I don't. When it comes to YouTube, I truly have noticed that when you're a content creator, not just not and I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm gonna stop making it seem like I'm just so new to the scene. I'm new to actually having videos that are commentary reaction videos. I'm not new to the way that social media go. I'm new to YouTube and commentaries on YouTube. Okay, but I seen this shit going. I seen this shit happening before it even happened. I just knew I was gonna be the one that actually had factuals about this woman, that actually spit the facts about this woman, and I just knew somebody was gonna take my little niche, was gonna take every fact I spit, and never shout me out, never share my shit, but be all up on my shit trying to get the gems of what's really going on. If y'all pay attention, all of these motherfucking channels keep talking about narcissism. And they know damn well they seen my page. They know damn well they know they got that shit from me. Okay? Period point blank. And I'm not gonna let nobody try to confuse me or none of that. Bottom line, they needed something to break down about the bitch. You can't just do commentary reaction to a bitch you don't know. You can't do commentary and reactions as a man. General Legion. General Legion hopped on my page talking about some where's the video to Najla, like I said. He never shouted that out. He never said, shout out to Sunshine for directing me to find this video. The way YouTube works is people will try to do little things out of spite when it comes to you. They'll try to be the first ones to put some information out. They'll try to take what you did, they'll take the work that you put in and soak it all up by repeating the information that you said. Instead of just saying, hey, y'all, shout out to this page over here that's been dropping gems. I think the only person that shared my shit was Mo. However, I'm listening to all of these podcasts. I'm listening to all of this shit. I'm finding the time marks that y'all tagging me in. This bitch, I'm tired of mentioning her name, but that ugly gremlin, she keeps mentioning my name, talking about some. I wonder what Tornado think. I wonder what the bitch. I never once said I don't think that bitch is a narc. When I decided to stop doing content on her as far as posting my videos about her, it was simply because I'm not going to fuck up my reality trying to bully somebody on YouTube for a fucking $3. And I don't care what nobody say. These motherfuckers like to show you. I made all of probably about $20, $25 from Cash App, from YouTube, YouTube, and people Cash Apping me. All of these people lying about all of this shit, what they getting, what they not getting. It's all bullshit. Bottom line, motherfuckers is really, really wild. Really wild. You feel me? I shouted out pages. I shared pages. You feel me? I gave that out. Why? Because it's not that big of a deal to me. However, now that other people done put me on the game to how it goes as far as other creators, they'll come watch your shit, listen to everything you say, and go repeat it back on their channel. Why? Because they feel like they got a couple more hundred followers than you. 1,000 more followers than you. Yeah, General Legion. Thanks for that shout out on my page. But I do feel like it was kind of weak sauce to shout somebody out um because of their video was ratchet. But I guess you felt like, oh, my videos aren't ratchet enough. So instead of saying on your live when you started going into the Najla Marlowe section, you should have disclosed how you even found that video. You get what I'm saying? That's the part about YouTube that sucks. To sit up here and put your facts out there, to sit up there and put it out there, the narcissism, the whole narcissism thing. You got T Goddess over here posting me looking like Chief Keef. Baby girl, we don't even know what you look like still. Instead of just accepting the fact that I'm the one that really came with facts that still stand to this day. All that bullshit T Goddess was talking on her page, nobody's agreeing with that. But ever since my first video, about this woman. I said she was a narc. I promise you, everybody, oh, she's a narcissist. She's a narcissist. She's a narcissist. She's a narcissist. I'm glad I pointed that out for you. Yes, that happens at your workplace as well. These people, listen, I get it. Everybody knows this. Rose is the talk right now. But I bet you if people start losing numbers on her, or if they videos stop going anywhere, because trust me, they seen the videos and the numbers other channels was doing. So they said, fuck it, I'm going to get my piece of the cake too, which is fine. However, if you're taking people's facts, if you're listening to their videos to get a gist of who she is, if you're listening to their videos to get how to even talk shit about her, at least shout that motherfucker out. Yes. Yes, I was the first motherfucker to point it out. Period. Then T Goddess, I guess she felt like, because I only had like 200-300 subscribers, she started doing, hey, when I tell you about narcissists, she couldn't even tell you 2 definitions or terms of it. I came on here and told everybody about characteristic traits, the descriptive, the displays, the behaviors. I broke it down. Nobody even knew what grandiose was until I put it out there. Nobody even knew grandiose was a thing. But I promise you, now they just on their channels, yeah, narcissist ass Rose. It's like, yeah, nah. That's kind of fucked up. I mean, I wouldn't say that because it didn't give that energy. Literally, it took about it took one comment for T Goddess to switch her content over from just talking about Rose to mentioning narcissism. The facts is in the pudding. The facts is all in the pudding. It's been a thing, but nobody related it to Rose. Nobody was given that from Rose. That's the point that I'm proving. Okay? Everything that she's doing right now, I've been saying that this was going to happen because it's a cycle of abuse. Now, all of a sudden, everybody's adding that to their content. Tosh was not saying that. She never mentioned narcissism in any of her panels. She never mentioned it in her videos, except for when Sunshine got on there and Sunshine dropped the gems and the facts. And now she speaks of narcissism. Now she has a reason to make her content make sense. You get what I'm saying? Everybody knows that. You could try to deny it. However, it takes 2 seconds just to say, hey, shout out to so-and-so for putting me on to the idea. I didn't have a panel. I didn't have no issue saying, hey, shout out to you for giving me the idea to get the panel going so I get people's opinions. The thing about it is, people didn't know what it was called. People seen it was something wrong, but they didn't talk about that. They didn't talk about that. And I'm going to be real. I feel like if nobody was doing numbers on Rose, nobody would be trying to figure out what's wrong with the girl. If they didn't see people's channels shoot off with 100,000 views, 1 to 3K per video after less than 24 hours of posting it, trust me, if motherfuckers was getting 50 views on that girl, they would not be reacting to this woman. Because they didn't know who she was. They didn't know what she was doing. They wasn't getting triggered by her. They didn't follow her. They didn't know what she was doing over there. What they seen was, oh, shit, it's some cake to be ate over there. Let me go get me some. And it's fine. But shout out those pages that gave you all of the little foundation that helped you set up to talk about her. Okay, I get a lot of notifications about T Goddess, the videos and raps and mixtapes that these women are making about me. A lot of my subscribers will come back and tell me about that, but nobody ever told me anything about a shout out from you. I appreciate it if you did. However, that's all it takes. It's just mutual respect here on the platform. We all know what's going on. We all know how money is made on here. It just kind of sucks when you see somebody try to beat you down because they think your platform ain't as big as theirs. Oh, let me get on here and say exactly what she just said, but say it under my name because it's going to, like, we all know how that goes. It's going to do exactly what that bigger creator thought that they was going to do. Take away the shine from that page, even though you just got the essence, the seasoning to your channel from that one. So back to the thing with Rose. Rose, if anybody was a true supporter, if you were a supporter that was watching her to have natural, genuine authentic reactions and commentary to her stuff, you know that this cycle been going on for a minute. So these channels are not causing her to spiral out of control. The channels are causing her to not know how to deal with things when they have spun. Because she's dealt with things before. And she run away, she leave, she go here, she go there. However, now with all of these channels and all this light on me right now, every move I make, I have to make it in a way to where I don't disapprove these people. Me too. I shared a lot of different people content on Rose because I knew that the subscribers I had wanted to get different perspectives on Rose, any kind of information I left out from Rose. So I think that's one of the huge things on YouTube that you can do is give credit, give like a little due to them. And not only that, the sourcing of things. Anytime my sourcing came from somewhere else, anytime I got something from somewhere else, I say that. Why? Because it can cause a whole thing. That's kind of what happened with me and Taj. If you notice, Taj has a lot of people on her panel that they support her and they ask for her support, and she doesn't. She doesn't. And the thing about it is that's cool, but you become the type of person that was only out here to see yourself win. And in smaller channels, like to me, it takes smaller channels help. We got to help one another and help build each other up. You can make a channel and boom all day long. But when smaller channels come together, share each other things, get that, that engagement and algorithm going, it actually can help them grow. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, Rose never fooled me. For those that were saying, oh, she fooled you. No, she never fooled me. I was the one that put it out there. I was the one that dropped those facts. Yes, Rose is a narcissist. However, real is real. If all the things that we're saying we believe to be factual, do we want to see somebody get hurt in the household? Thank you, Suez. But do we want to see somebody get hurt in that household? We just heard her last night say a lot of different things. We heard him say a lot of different things as well as her mother. So with that being said, it's a very toxic household. So do you want to be a part of the hand that plays a part of either that man snapping on that woman or that woman snapping on those kids or one of those scenarios that can happen? Do you want to be a part of that demise? That's what I was trying to educate people on. So you could comment, you could react, you could do all of this stuff. But when you see a person actually going into the pits of hell, she's going through it. If you knew Rose, you know Rose looks the worst she ever has since she's been on YouTube. Let's be real. This is the worst she's ever looked since she started her YouTube. So whatever is going on in her life that we're catching on to, yes, we're right. She let us know that we're right by crying. She's a narcissist, so she's not going to say it with her words. She's not going to say it completely. You guys are right. But that was the way when she was crying. That was her way of saying you guys are right. Okay? And it's fucking with me. So the reason why I backed off of Rose is not because Rose fooled me. It was not because I was trying to be a rosebud. It's because outside of YouTube walls, these people have real lives. And if something happens, they on the panels and stuff talking about, oh, we caring about the babies. We worried about the babies. How are you worried about the babies if the mother's mental health can affect the babies? If what you guys are doing is causing her to go extreme and more extreme, why get off on that? Why get off on saying, yeah, it was me, y'all. Y'all ain't see that? I triggered her, y'all. I did it, y'all. She was talking about me, y'all. It's like, okay, and when your bills get cut off in your real life, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. When you lose something in life, your reality, don't say nothing. Be walking around with a cold, walking around or driving around in your car and your tires go out and all kind of stuff. Don't question why, because 9 times out of 10, that's the fuck why. I just want Rose to act. Well, see, everybody's experience is different. I feel like and that's the narcissistic thing about her. It's hard for her to take responsibility. Most people, men and women, when it comes to them being a narcissist, one of the worst things to do is admit when they're wrong. They'll do everything but. I'll give you money. I'll take you out. I'll show you in ways that I can show you, yes, I know I'm wrong, but I would never say it. And that's what I meant by her crying. That's what I meant by her trying to show her weak spot, because obviously that means I'm not trying to do this. You get what I'm saying? Obviously there's something wrong. So everybody that was saying, "Oh, I wonder what the dirty and the dusties is saying," which is very sickening. Which is very sickening. However, only thing I'm gonna say is if the facts remain the same, my channel remains the same. If you pay attention to my niche, if you pay attention to the way that I got down, I never once felt like I needed to yell, scream, be messy. I never felt the need to be on here. Yeah, that raggedy ass bitch, I could do it. I could damn sure do it. We all can do it. Any woman can do it. Any person can get on here and be like, you know what? These motherfuckers is weird as fuck. They nasty as fuck. The baby was screaming. The baby was crying. The da-da-da-da and the da-da-da-da. You get what I'm saying? You can do that. All for what? $7? If you get that. So yeah, I'm big. I'm big on protecting myself on and offline. You get what I'm saying? When it comes to the spiritual route of things, you want to make sure that you're protected. So bottom line, last night, she wiped out her whole live archive. I don't know if it's privated, but it's all gone, as well as the community posts are gone. This is her way of trying to dissociate with a lot of this mess. And she very much so can do that. Okay, she very much so can push forward and act like none of this happened. And I'm hoping what she could do, all she got to do, to be honest, is trade the licensing on her videos. If she trade the licensing on her videos, if she changed her behaviors in the slightest, she'll be okay. Because to be honest, it's some people that just say, fuck it, I'm proud of what I'm doing, and you're just mad. Because if she can do like a backlash. You get what I'm saying? To those that you know, y'all, if y'all still want to see Rose thrive, if y'all want to see this woman do good, the way that she can do that, because everybody that comment and react on shit don't mean you want to see this person fail. You don't want to see this person lose. Rose ain't did nothing to me specifically that make me want to see her on the ground crawling, talking about food, water, atmosphere. You get me? She ain't put me. She made me want to give my opinion, but has she made me want to see her on her deathbed? No. So the thing that I think that would help her in her position is actually doing exactly what she needs to do. Reverse psychology. Do a reverse psychology. Do reverse on these motherfuckers how on every move you make, just like this channel, we speak on it. Okay? Reverse this shit and say how you have people that's willing to talk about you for hours. People that's willing to listen to you for hours. Okay? Honestly, you can say that would be a bad move, but I feel like it's a great move. I feel like that would be a great move for her. If she knows that she's putting this type of content out, like when she made that, she's a runner, she's a track star, she knows what she's doing. That stuff, when Rose does that stuff, she's not dumb. She's not dumb. And if I think personally, if people believe, oh wow, look at them, they're running down the hallway, look how she's carrying herself. That is a fucking video. That is a fucking video, and it made more views than the last week of videos that one of these channels made. Let's be real. That, oh, she's a runner, she's a track star, it hit about 50, 60K. It take these channels about a week to get that on their little videos. She has to start using this to her advantage, if you get what I'm saying. Because I'll lace it up. I ain't came in to just give commentary and reaction on the situation just to chew this woman out. Let's really get real on it. Let's get real. It ain't never been this serious to where she aired out what her and Brett had going on. Talking about some, you got a police report out there. Don't take my phone. He was trying to walk up on her and she was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. And that's the thing. This was the biggest thing and where I found my lane at, Queen Soldier. They're not realizing that. By them saying, oh, she's boring and shit like that, hey, you putting stamps on my name. You actually giving me a little stripe. Because yes, you damn Skippy. I ain't talked about this woman like that because I ain't have to. Okay? When I talked about her teeth, it's because she talked about mine. When the only time I talked about Rose is when she got on my panel or was on the panel talking about me. She called me a hyena, said I look like a hyena. I said, bitch, you look like Whitney. Okay, and that was that. But did I get there? You listen. I'm not gonna drop no names, but the panel, when somebody tagged me last night with the time mark, and I looked at it. Listen, when I tell you that these women have deep issues, it was so bad that they was recording her live, spinning them back on the live, telling everybody, "Shh, let's listen," and shit. Like, hey yo, you got motherfuckers in it. I'm talking about. I had maybe about 100 people in mind towards the end of my life. This bitch had to have a couple hundred in there. And it's like, listen, Rose got to use that to her advantage. You get what I'm saying? Y'all not trying to educate. These ain't even real reactions to what I'm doing. Okay? Y'all dead ass just over here just talking shit. And when she do a video, it's like she's doing it on purpose to watch these people act like they fried bologna. It'd be like, honestly, I would do the same. I'm not even gonna lie. At this point, I would do the same. If it was 8 40-year-old women talking about me, and I got more money than all of them, why would I not run down a hallway going, she's a runner? If that's Ben Rose, she's gonna do that. If y'all are true supporters of Rose, y'all know she's the type of person that, yes, I'm a troll. How far she's going now, as far as, with the wigs and stuff like that, yes, it's leveled up, but she been that way. She fucking been that way. So you got all of these people that never even watched the girl, don't even know shit about what she was presenting on YouTube prior to the triggering videos, and y'all trying to make it make sense. Y'all want to make sense because y'all want this content. Y'all want it. Y'all like, I'm not finna let nobody get Rose views like that. I'm not finna let nobody get engagement like that. So let me put my 2 cents in, try to make this spin it in some kind of way so it gives me a reason to talk about this woman because I want these numbers. Let's be real. So she need to flip flop it and use her numbers and really shit on a bitch. Bottom line. For the most, people are forgiving people, but she has to initiate something somehow. That was her crying video. But people are not, they're not humane. Y'all watched this woman cry and didn't give a fuck. Y'all said, what? I can make 20 more videos on this. So let me do it. I can get on live every night with 18 people on my panel screaming and yelling, talking about this woman. So I'm going to do it. Y'all pay attention to the gist of my life. I think the only time I got upset is when they keep, they're doing weird shit. These bitches is finding Chief Keef's pictures, screen recording my videos, making mixtapes and EPs. So, yes, I got upset. Okay? Because I'm the type of person, when all else fails, listen, we can really get out there. If that's the case. If that's the case. Because I'm not, that's why some people try to be careful with how they put themselves out there. Because if you really one of them ones, I'm really one of them ones. Okay? Really one of them ones. I don't care about nobody on this YouTube platform and what they say. Hey, kudos to them, pat on their back. But I know me for certain. I don't have to yell and scream. I don't have to shout. I don't have to cuss like SpongeBob when he first started learning cuss words. I don't have to do that to prove my point. I am what I am, and I is what I is. Okay? So it's some people that you really want to leave alone. So when I was upset, yelling and screaming and stuff like that, it's because I really started getting irritated. Like, bitch, don't ever try to play me like I'm a snake or I'm fake based on no motherfucking YouTube. I'm a grown-ass lady, okay? I'm a grown-ass lady, and I'm sorry that you seen some coins, and not even real big bills. You seen some coins being developed on YouTube by somebody else, and you had to dive in to try to get your page up. And it's like, you know what? We get it, but don't come for me. Come for whoever you want to, but don't come for me. He does seem abusive. He seems physically abusive, and she seemed like she got financially abusive. It seemed like she was the one taking care of the family. So she got to the point where she was like, you feel me? I'm the one that's going to give the money for this. I pay for this. I pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Now, see, that's the thing. I feel like white women got accepted on these pages because she said there was no white women talking about her. So, we're not going to go there. Good morning, Karen. And thank you. Yes, I've been honest since the beginning. My tone has been the same since the beginning, since my first short, since everybody first heard my voice. It's been the same way. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all not gonna catch 30 people on my panel. Y'all not gonna catch me trying to talk about what I'm gonna do to those kids. Cause no, the purpose of my channel was actually the fact that I felt like women affect their children, women affect their friends, women affect their siblings. Women have the control and the ability to affect those around them by what they do. And I felt like her children, she got featured because her children were being affected by the things she was doing. And I felt it was cold business. Yeah. He tried to get the phone and she was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Get away from me. Like, if you know domestic violence, that was not fake. That was not fake. That was authentic. There was no acting. That was real. Bottom line. So it's giving. Y'all want to keep going until y'all see that news flash come out and say, popular interracial couple, man goes to jail, woman goes to jail, or y'all want to keep going till y'all see somebody actually got hurt. That's what it's giving, in my opinion. Because all of the channels that went in this route, they all went in, like, listen, they all went left. The toxicity of this specific couple and this channel, it's like, yeah, nah, this shit can very much so into somebody getting they dome cracked by accident. Dead ass. That man is a big ass man, and them kids are little. And the fact that if he's abusing her and she can't take it back out on him, she can just lash out and push one of them. You could see it in her body language, in her eyes. You could see that she's hurting bad. She needs to breathe. She needs to exhale. But however, because she can't, she's sitting up there and just bottling up and suppressing and suppressing. And usually it'd be that one moment when they fucking snap. And it seemed like that's what people trying to wait to see them do. Just for entertainment. just for $5 on the Cash App. That part, Suez. So going back to what Queen Soldier was saying, it doesn't matter what color you are. If you put it on something to where there's all shapes, colors, sizes, ages, you have to understand that you're giving them something to have an opinion on. Bottom line. To me, it's just careful on those opinions that you have. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people try to act like they unbothered by what could happen by speaking down on somebody all the time. What can happen about enjoying the demise or the detriment of someone else. Woo! It's Sunday. If y'all go to church and ask whoever it is that you pray to, ask them what happens when you continuously be a part of somebody's downfall. We been did. We been seen it, and then she said it herself. I just want to know what do y'all want to see happen with them? What more do you want? Last night she got on live and pretty much aired out everything that we've been saying. She literally aired out everything we've been saying. So don't that mean if people thought that something bad was going to happen, that there's a high chance that it could? Like, let that sink on your brain. Let that really sink on your brain. Okay. So what I want to know this right before I wrap this up, because I'm gonna stay on for about I'm gonna stay on to about the 45-50 mark. So pretty much, I want to know, what do y'all think as far as, is this free promotion to Brett's channel, free promotion to her mom's channel and her book? Is this real? And if you think it's fake or real, what do you think are the outcomes, or what could be the outcomes of these things? Yeah, that's because it's coming from the heart. It's coming from, I genuinely was, when you are a commentary person and your channel is just random commentary, and people be like, hey, do this channel, do that channel. To me, you lose the essence of actually having genuine reactions. If you watch a show and this being your show, you can react to it naturally. You can react to it, and other people can align and resonate with it. However, if it's the channel that you randomly decided to break down, or somebody suggested to you, and you don't know what to talk about, it's kind of hard to break down any factual information. It's kind of hard to give them any of that because you don't even know it. You're here just to come in and, what they say, rag, tag, toe tag that ass. And it makes it funnier because the women that saying they're rag tagging this woman or these people, they lifestyles be trash. They lifestyles be trash. So it's kind of crazy to watch somebody have a whole lot of shit to say about somebody when they living in a pot of shit. She sure does. I feel like she wanted to have financial control because she's so little she couldn't have physical control. She's not the brightest, so she couldn't have mental control. So by all the money she was making, she was able to control their lifestyle, where they lived, what car they drove, how much they spent on food. That's it. Financial is a huge little part of control. It may seem like it's not, but financial is just as serious as any other aspect of control. Because let's be real, money is the root of all evil. However, you need it to do anything out in this world. That man hungry. He big as hell, and she on here talking about some. I seen you went to Papa John's the other day. Like what? I've never clocked anything as far as if like I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put it because my mind just thought of two different things. However, I've never clocked my bank account to a significant other. Why? Because my significant other is pouring into the bank account as well. So it's giving the same thing she said she was doing before. Oh yeah, I lied to y'all about Brett. Brett didn't sign no papers. Brett ain't got no money. Brett woo woo woo. It's giving she did the same thing except for lie. Brett ain't what I keep saying. Brett didn't do this. Brett did. Yes, the fuck he do. Yes, that part is what really it gave me them little chills by my ear because I was like, you know what? I can hear that coming from that man. He's always physical with them. He always putting his hand around their neck. Ooh, it's like foreshadowing. He foreshadows his own behaviors and don't even know it. You put your hand on their neck so much offline that online you can't stop doing it, even if it's in a playful manner. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, because if y'all look up behaviors when they do them so much, it starts to pop up and they play behavior. Okay, just like a child. If somebody does something so much around them, when they go to school, when they go to daycare, it shows up in how they play. Just like Brett, big ass. Okay, if he's constantly hitting on them, if he's constantly doing little physical things towards them, yes, it's gonna show up in the online. Why? Because that's all he does with them anyway. Yeah, financial control is a form of abuse, and to me, it's just as worse as the rest. To me, it's just as worse as the rest. And I'm not gonna lie, I know a little bit about financial abuse. Why? Because the reason why I know about the abuse cycle is because we all have had our experience. Okay, I was with somebody that made more money than me, so I let him take care of me. Didn't work out. About 2 weeks in, after I started having to ask, well, can you give me some money to get my nails done? Can you give me some money? I'm trying to go do this. And I started seeing the energy that he gave that man, the way his chest would poke out every single time, like, oh, you need me to go do this and that. I simply went and said, okay, let me go back to working because I didn't like it. Then I turned around and did the same thing to another person. Okay, I think I talked about that last night. The way that the cycle of abuse works is if you don't seek help or educate yourself on what it is and what you're doing, you'll never know how to fix it. She probably don't even think she have any type of control issues. It's until somebody sits you down, give you examples, give you definitions and terms, and then you like, you know what? Wait a minute. Just like people that get diagnosed with bipolarism, they don't be knowing they bipolar until somebody be like, okay, have you ever felt extreme lows and extreme highs? Okay, do you have these emotional roller coasters that can send you on a low to where you feel like everything's over, and then you start feeling like you can do anything in the world? Those are examples of bipolarism. But people won't know though those type of things. They'll think, oh, bipolar is crazy. Bipolar means crazy. No, bipolar is an example of emotions and responses and how you deal with them and things like that. So until people get the actual definitions and terms and understand what they are, it'll get bypassed. And it's usually by the black community. Black community won't even see a therapist because they still think if you see a therapist, that makes you crazy. Yeah, you have to get intervention. You have to get classes. You have to take the time to pour in some kind of health and learning into the shit. Yeah, listen, Thomasina. I think this is the person that was saying that you're Thomasina, the one that was paying for the what was it called? The retreat, and you were talking about getting on the panel. I'm sorry, I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you as well. But my page kind of altered because as you can see, I got at least 3 to 4 pages that's ready to ready to break me down like Rose at this point. They want to do lives on me, girl. So I haven't really been in my comment section as much. But yeah, that was the main thing I was saying in my live yesterday. Out of everything that's going on, you got to pay attention to the fact that River was in the back screaming. And it wasn't one of them, I've been screaming for 2 minute cries. No, it sounded like that baby had been screaming for a minute. It seemed like that baby had been screaming because it was getting to the point. Babies have like a series of crying. It levels up. Okay, he must have started like with a small cry, a little whine. Then it developed more. Then that where he was at was the last stage of crying, where it's like, come feed me, pat my back, change my diaper, do something, bitch. Tend to me. Whatever y'all doing, whatever money y'all need to make on YouTube, please stop and feed me, bathe me, care for me, love me, something. That baby is so sad to see. It's so sad to see. It's so sad to see what the children go through behind the scenes. And that's where my channel really, derive from the well-being of the children. They never look happy. You got people that be homeless on the street with signs with their parents and look happier than them kids. Yes. Yes. It's like it's hard for them to not do it because they do it so much in the smallest of terms, but you get me. Thank you. Hey Makiba, and thank you for subscribing. And I got you, boo. I'm always trying my best to keep my energy, stay in my lane, and deliver in the way that I deliver. Yeah, she took out all of the lives. All of the lives are now gone. There are no lives on Rose's page anymore. Yeah, they were all trying to cut in. They were trying to cut in. They were trying to be seen. And I think that's when things started to get worse because he started to snatch the phone. Um, Last night, what happened was that the phone got snatched. She said she was trying to call Alan. Alan is the best friend. Same man that just sent her $1,000. Same man that just flew all the way to Hawaii to be with her and them kids while Brett was gone. Stop letting YouTube and the platform fool certain situations. Now, I don't think she's fooling y'all, but I think some things did go over people's head because they was like, what? Huh? Yeah. No, Alan did not come in that hotel and sit up in there with them kids as no best friend. You could have called your grandmother, your mother, your sister, your friend, your female friend, anybody. You call a big, huge man to come sit with y'all in Hawaii. Oh, trust me. Brett was out there doing something in the States, and she felt like, listen, you're not about to show me up. You're not about to show me up. Let me show you that whatever you're doing out there, I can do it just as well out here, too. Okay? So, while all of this is going on, I'm going to remain in my position as somebody that's, reacting and commenting to what we see. Mine is feeling like I got to turn it into a roast session. You get what I'm saying? I wanted to clear that fact up. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, I'm a ass kisser. I'm a this. I'm a that. Whoopty whoop." And it's like none of the above, baby. It's just that some people are different. You ever sat with a group of women that look really good? Their conversations tend to be a little bit more smoother than those that aren't. Okay. She sure did. like the baby, it was one of them moments where he hopped up so fast that he could almost drop the baby. I definitely, you know how a room can have sexual tension? You could definitely feel the tension that he wanted to smack the dog up out of her. That's what it's giving. He wanted to smack her, take that phone. He probably broke the phone. I wouldn't be surprised if she stopped going live because he fuck around and broke it. Yeah. But to be honest, y'all gotta listen. The way that she'll add the clouds to y'all lenses is crazy. Okay, go back to her videos and watch when they was in Iowa. Okay, that's when Race was a baby. She left Iowa. She even got videos of saying, "I left Brett ass in Iowa." How can he take care of a baby that you took from him? She didn't do what she trying to do now and just bounce and leave the kids with him. No, she tried to attempt to not attempt. She left and said it. I left his ass and took his boy right with you. So how could he have anything to do with the child if he was trying to keep his job in Iowa? He had to follow behind her. He had to drop everything he was doing in Iowa and go head to Arizona if that meant he wanted to be in his child's life. So let's be real. Don't let her fool people about that. Okay. And I believe, like you said, I believe the sugar daddy took care. I do believe the sugar daddy was helping take care of the son. However, I don't think it's because Brett didn't want to or Brett allowed it to. She kind of forced his hand. It did. It did look like it. I respect your opinion as far as him with the baby not trying to do it, but trust me, the way they are with that baby, they don't have any filter of what they talk about or what they do. So was he gonna try to walk up on her with the baby? I think so. That's crazy. She had said he went for food poisoning or something like that. But to be honest, whatever he went to the hospital for, it could have been avoided. It could have been avoided. Unfortunately, I don't see this situation panning out to be no better than it's gotten. Honestly, maybe what's gonna happen is Brett will start posting, and at some point the narrative won't be able to continue to grow because they're gonna just stop posting about that and act like nothing happened. It was one point in the video. I don't know which one you seen. She went live a few times. It was one of the lives that he made, and that she made last night. And at one point, when she was on the couch, she gets up and moves to the cabinet section. Right then, yes, he was coming her way. She, of course, had the camera on her, but you can hear his voice coming closer. And right before she did move, we seen him get up out of the chair. Yes, they got into a situation because her mom started putting out there that she thinks she crazy, that Rose once upon a time pulled out a weapon on her brothers. Okay, Rose had a history of pulling a weapon out. She also said some other things about Rose, and the thing about that is I felt like the mom kind of wanted to do that ever since Rose been on here crying about her. I feel like the mom don't like the way that Rose is making her seem like it's been her this whole time. When no, little baby, it's been you. So I feel like once she got the chance to put out there that it's not my motherhood, it's not the way that I loved you, it's just that you flat foot out crazy. I hope so too. That's the sad part. When stuff happen like that and somebody go live and trust me, even if it's fake, it's the simple fact that those kids are in a very jeopardizing position. Yeah. Same way her mom deals with her with the long-handed spoon, the same way her dad deals with her here and there is going to be the same way Brett feel like he got to deal with her. She needs to get help. She needs to seek help. When you heal that inner trauma, it allows you to become a better person slowly. It's not going to be the snap of a finger she turns into an angel. However, she can start to work on herself. That way she can keep some of the relationships she's building. This won't end. What do you feel like we expect to happen? And what do you expect to happen? Because honestly, in my opinion, the only thing I expect to happen is Rose is going to continue to deteriorate. Because that's what's happened. She's deteriorating. When she was on live with her mama, she looked like she just need to lay down and take a nap. When she was eating them pretzels, you could see the sleep all in her eye. Like she just need to take a good rest. It just looked like she's literally deteriorating. Okay, so I'm expecting it to keep going that way and keep going that way until she finally say, I'm going to get the help I need. I'm going to take that mental health break from YouTube. I'm going to stop giving these channels. If these channels are fucking with my mental health, I'm going to stop giving them something to feed off of. Because that's the thing. These channels won't have shit to post about if she don't give them nothing to post about. Yeah. Yeah, Big T, the dental girly. How you doing this morning? Yes. Yes, and it was crazy that he kept saying something. He kept saying something, and she was cutting him off. She was like, "I'm going to give the hate pages the tea," and she was like, "Oh, if you want to do that, we could do that." In between that little mark right there, when they was talking about that, he for sure was talking about some shit. He was like, "Let's talk about how you was with this man and you was doing this," and that's when she kept over talking. And eventually, she muted it. Yes, Makiba. I don't know what lives Tomanisha seen. However, in the midst of them lives last night, he got up off that truck. When he got up off the chair, she moved off the couch and went right over there to them cabinets and said, "Don't come near me." Don't you find it strange this blow up happened right after the live with her mom? I don't, because her mom has never been on her channel. Only time her mom was on her channel is when she took her, Brett's mom, and Adonis's mom out on a Mother's Day treat type situation. That was the only time we seen her mom. Okay? And that's kind of strange. For somebody that never really showed their mothers on their pages, for somebody to keep those type of personal relationships off of social media, and when they do get on there, it's like that, trust me, it was something to it. And I feel like the mom only got involved because when all of this shit started happening, she started to get placed in a bad character position when she kept saying, "My mom, I wish my mom did this. I wish my mom did that." So I feel like that triggered her mom to say, "Well, hey, let me get on there." And Rose wasn't thinking she was gonna do what she was gonna do. She may not have gave no real dirt on her, but she let everybody know Rose's past. So y'all can't be believing her that I loved her any less than I should have. Y'all just dealing with a crazy woman. This couple's plans everything they do. And yeah, as far as the arrest records show, they still not telling all the truth. They will have to take that channel for her to stop. So what all happened in last night's live? Um Last night's live was a bunch of different things. I missed the first one with the mother. The first one with the mother, um, I missed the first part. I caught the ending. The mother was on there discrediting Rose for all the things that she has once said. In other words, she also put out there that Rose had multiple events that happened in their lives to where they felt like she was crazy, and it involved the weapon. After that happened, she took 2 lives down with her mother and went live about Brett. And I guess she wanted Brett to back her up, and Brett didn't back her up, so it backfired, and they started arguing. Ended up, long story short, Rose and all of the things she's done was aired. Brett and all the things that he was done was aired. She put out there that Brett possibly is abusive physically. She put out a lot. She put out a lot, and you can look out for some of these channels. I know for sure. Chanel Hot Tea University. I believe she uploaded some clips. I didn't record it. I don't even want no recordings of her in my phone no more. I feel like I could break her down, minus it. However, there are some people that do have videos on there if you want to see it. for yourself. You just got to look out for it, and they'll be posted. Oh, okay. The crazy thing about it is, if you do know all their business, I feel like that's what's been getting to her. The fact that all her business is known. Thank you, Water X. That's what I'm trying to say. What do y'all think is really gonna happen? It sure did. Yeah. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny? When it comes to the strip club, when it comes to Vegas, okay, if any of you guys are from the West, you guys know that sugar baby situation that she's talking about is I'm gonna say blank, I'm gonna say prostitution. That's prostitution. Drop the D and add a P. That's prostitution. She can make it sound good by saying sugar daddy, but no, if anybody was giving her a coin like that up out of Vegas, she was tossing that thing back, putting it down her throat. She was doing a whole lot to get that, okay? She wasn't just posted up being Rose getting that money. No, I did not. I have I think in actually, no, I don't. I'm not even gonna play with you. The thing about it is, I'm big on the spiritual side of things. So now that her demise is happening in real time, I don't want the woman in my phone. I'm not screen recording her. I'm not posting her face. I'm gonna talk about it. However, in this moment, I'm gonna try to be the best. I'm gonna have my position the best way I can, because if anything happens to that family or them kids, everybody gonna have a hand in it. Whether or not you think you did or didn't, the panels that set up there talking about all of this stuff in nasty ways and lights, whether it was nasty or not, we all play a hand in it, okay? And I want to make sure that the hand that I play ain't vicious. I want to make sure that the hand that I play ain't one that's played when a person is down, okay? No, I y'all can do it. If that's gonna help you pay your bills, if that's gonna help you eat, if that's gonna help you sleep better at night by trashing this woman, by all means do it. My point is to educate, okay? Educate. I don't want nobody to feel like this woman is the dirt of the bottom of somebody's shoe. I just want y'all to know that she's an abuser that was once abused. And the way that she has to get herself out of the cycle is not repeating the cycle over and over, not going through the honeymoon phase to go right back to the trigger phase, right back to the, no, don't do that. Stop the cycle. Break them curses that you said you could break, generational curses. Help yourself. You know, she done built this platform just to see it all crumble to some mere opinions. Like, you feel me? So no, I didn't record it, boo. I agree with you, Thomasina, because way back when I first had the reaction or the interaction with Rose, I was like, oh yeah, this channel, I'm not gonna, I was like, I'm not gonna count the days on it, but very soon this channel is gonna fall all apart. What it do, Mo? Narcissists say a lot to destroy someone's character and how the public sees them when they feel like they're losing control of the victim. So I don't know. True. However, if Rose is the one putting herself out there, like, it's kind of weird to say, you feel me? Because if this would mean the channels are narcissists too. This would mean that people that's reacting and commenting are narcissists too, and that's not true. Narcissists always have to have multiple characteristics, multiple traits that make them a narc, first of all. Second of all, if you get on live right now, okay, and you start scrubbing the ground, or you start talking about how your man like to eat you from the rooter to the tutor, yes, people are going to talk. So, and then the thing about Rose is she plays victim after she victimized others. You get what I mean? She gave everybody everything that they needed to point out her narcissism, and it doesn't make nobody else a narcissist. Okay, what's narcissistic is to cry. Now, just because I backed off of her when she was crying didn't mean I didn't think she was a narc at that moment. It just meant, okay, she's been cracked, she's been broken. If this was a roast session, She's the one that just waved the white flag, okay? Bottom line, we ain't trying to see this person hang themselves. Period, point blank. However, it's narcissistic for you to say, and put all of these things public. She literally said, when they ask me not to do it, they make me do it more. And not only did she do it more, she did it even nastier. So you cannot be mad at people's reactions and commentary to the things that you put yourself out there doing. She's not putting herself out there as a wholesome woman and then people trying to drag her down. No, she's putting herself out there as a certain way and people are commenting on it. Tisha Marie, I don't think Thomasina is her mother. Her mother was on the panel last time. It was somebody said, oh, when we was talking about Brett and the child that's on the Indian Reserve, there was a woman on there, her page. I didn't know until I looked back and was like, oh, okay, that was her mom on there. But the mother did say she was not a bad child. And then when Rose spoke her truth, then, yeah. Yep. I missed a lot of that part, but towards the ending is what got real for me. Because it's like, whatever they said in the beginning to me don't matter. The truth came in on the end. Okay. Yeah, spiritual repercussions are real. Okay. What you indulge in, what you speak on, when people be like, I don't even want to put my mouth on that topic, it be because you put your mouth on that topic where there's demon advocacy, God intervention, all of this stuff in that situation. You can find yourself wondering, why did your lights go out? Why did my engine light cut on? Because in the energetic world, it's not going to be, oh, why my YouTube platform go? You could be attacking somebody YouTube. That don't mean your karma is going to be your YouTube page. Your karma could very much so be your health, your job, your well-being. Shit. Yeah, but that's the thing. I feel like he only married her. I feel like he only married her as a stipulation that she gave him. You get what I'm saying? Rose is very controlling and manipulative. So if he wanted to be in his child's life, she probably was like, listen, I'm not doing this shack up situation, and played Brett for his mental capacity. She always talk about how he's not the smartest. So she played him, got him to sign up for something that he didn't even know he was signing up for. Thank you, Michelle Big B. Yeah, she's tired of it. She's tired. And the thing about it is, at any point, she can change the whole situation. She just don't know how to. Mm-hmm. That's how I was looking at it too. And I get that, but I know a lot of Sagittarius women, and they're bossy. They like to run the show, but they don't have to be nasty. I feel like being crazy is it's just the placement they put on Sagittarius, because I know a lot of sweet Sagittarius, they just controlling. Mm-hmm. And listen, when we was trying to say that, she was like, no, Brett has never did that to me. Brett does not know. He is a giant bear. What was they saying? Something, something, a giant something. They was trying to make it seem like he was just like the softest man ever. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, he over here trying to snap you. Yep, buried herself while burying him. Yeah. I was just sitting there like, golly, I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. Yep. Yep, but that's the thing. Don't nobody, when it comes to money, Rose is like, fuck, I made 20 bands in a month off this shit. If I gotta poop, if I gotta pee on this camera to get 50,000, shit, let's do it. That's where she was at. And she didn't realize that could be something that could chew her up in the long run. And she, wait, what you mean you're doing this shit? Thank you for the laughs, you guys. And 949, man. Makiba, I feel like you was the light of the chat today. I think you was the light of the motherfucking chat today. An eye for an eye, baby. That the world don't work like, just because you didn't say this and that. No. You played a part in somebody. If you the monster in somebody's life, trust me, it's a monster preparing to come into your life and get busy on you. Yeah, she said that. She said it to the world, baby. She was like, yeah, Brett ain't that smart. He didn't know how to sign no lease. I did that. I'm a Cancer and rarely get along with Sag women. So you think Sag women are crazy, Mo? Okay. Yeah, gentle giant. Thank you, Tisha. That's what they kept saying. He's a gentle giant. He's a gentle giant. No, the fuck he not. He over there doing wrestler moves on that ass. Thank you, y'all. I'm a little backed up in the chat. Hold on, I'm gonna get to them. I'm not that backed up. Little mama, she deleted them because she didn't want to feel like, oh wow, I do all of these nasty videos and then I keep only deleting the nasty ones. Let me just take out all of these YouTube lives. She done wiped out the community space from the last month. And honestly, that's what's sad. If you look at the picture she posted a month ago, if you look at her from just 2 months ago, she had healthy hair, a healthy body, healthy skin. She was smiling and radiating. How in the fuck and what in the fuck happened to them to where she decided to move them? Postpartum is one thing, but something deeper happened to make her want to shake the United States and live in Hawaii and struggle. She was complaining about food prices. She was in that Airbnb that wasn't half of the status of her home was, because she kept saying, I have a standard to my living. So you lower your standard. You put more stress on your financial abilities by trying to pay a high amount of rent, high food, high this, high that, all off a YouTube check. It's all crumbling. It's all crumbling. Yeah, they needed the money. And she even said that. She said it herself. She said, when I do things that's positive, it doesn't do anything. If on here, when I get on here and I shake and I twerk and it, listen, she already said that. Twerking is the money maker. And to me, I feel like that's where people are kind of messed up about. Okay. There was nothing wrong with her channel. I just feel like she should have been honest about it and not put her children in the midst of it all. That was the only thing I had to say about it. If your channel gonna be of sexual tension, if it's gonna be a lot of body language brought up, a lot of, like them working out on the bed, him with her legs all cocked open and stuff. If you're gonna do all of that, leave your children out of it and take care of them. There's nothing wrong with somebody twerk. To me, if a person wants to do that, by all means. Because it's just the same way that people talking about her doing it. Yeah, she's doing it, but you're sitting up for hours talking about it, just like me. Okay, this live been going on for an hour. Let's be fucking real. I'm one honest motherfucker. I'm gonna take accountability for my shit every time. God will hit you in a place that you idolize the most, always wanting to throw up how much money you got, not a good look. Yeah. So with her glorifying her monetary situation, she could very much so end up in a detrimental situation when it comes to that. Yeah. And you know what's so sad? It's just so sad to see, because if that man was really stealing meat and stealing food for them to eat, that mean y'all was down bad. And to think about it, you know what? They was eating steak out of nowhere. Think about it. They was eating ground beef and pancakes. Out of nowhere, he did start coming with steaks and the salmon he just got or something. So hey, it is a chance that he was stealing, and they made up where he was working at. He probably working at a damn grocery store. Okay. He probably was working somewhere, because listen, when you have a look like his, you can get a job. They'll hire you. He's a white Caucasian man. Me either. Yeah, I believe. Me too, Mo. I think what it is when he became a part of social media, it helped her channel grow. So I feel like their interracial dynamics, his size, the size difference between him and her let the channel thrive. Cause let's be real, a lot of people couldn't wait to see that. Did you win something? Yeah. Somebody was saying something about somebody winning something. It was never a surprise. And honestly, that's the sad part of it all. Sad part about it all. I hey, I feel like honestly, it's unfair for a person to be looked at like I gotta be perfect. Like she didn't have to be perfect. It's just why if you know that you're not the best person, that you had to get on here and put somebody else down. That's the thing. No matter what the sign, we can all exhibit some of the same traits. Yes, you could be a Capricorn, Virgo, um, a Gemini. You could be anything. To me, it depends on your mental health, your physical health, what you doing in life, where you are in life. Are you doing good? Are you suffering? Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Is cancer earth or water? I don't know. I never learned the categories as far as like fire, water sign, except for the obvious ones. You know, the obvious ones I got, but I never got all of them. Yes, she is. She's going through. Yes, she's going through a spiritual attack. It's a mental attack. It's an emotional attack. This shit's bad. It's bad, y'all. And at the end of the day, it takes just to sit down and talk to somebody. Put the kids in daycare, and that 2 hours they in daycare, go walk, go to the library, go do these things. You feel what I'm saying? Go do it. Oh, that could be true. That could be true because she always is posting the balcony. She's always posting the hallway. She posts little things to where you can figure it out. The Range Rover, she said the Rent Rover. The Range Rover is in the States. She probably trying to get back before it gets shipped out. Like, you keep these kids, I'm out of here. I'm out of this mug. But I want to know what the nanny knows, to be honest. She signed papers to not disclose that. So she can't. They was not going to let her all up and through that house and see them behind the cameras and be able to get on this good internet and say nothing. Yeah. Yes, Mo. Yes, Mo. Like we all, well, it sounded like I was about to say, get him, Glow, stomp a little pussy. But yeah, Mo, on everything. She just, that's the thing that she said in that live when she had the afro. She was like, listen, I put Brett in the light that I put him in. Okay? And I put myself in the light I was put in because it gave us money. But let me clarify this. I was never in the ghetto. I never had a fight. Brett is not the breadwinner. Okay? That narrative got us paid, but it ain't true. You know? Got what you were saying. I got exactly what you were saying. But Adonis and his wife didn't have my how to tip. Yes. Yes. She pointed out what they didn't have. She pointed out that she can give them a black boy luxury experience. And this is the luxury experience. Listen, Adonis got to be sitting back like, what the fuck is my boys going through? Fuck the bullshit. Even if this is for money, this is what my kids got to sit through. Why they can't sit down somewhere and eat a nice meal? Why couldn't you put more energy into that salmon that you cooked? You feel me? That shit is sad. A real mother love to see her kids eat. They love to see their kids enjoy what they cook. They start to cook to impress their children. They start to cook to impress their spouse. You get what I'm saying? She slapped that shit together and gave it to him and was just like, oh, he thinks it's salty. All that shit is gonna sink in on them. Like, damn, mom's is arguing. She's making horrible food. We stuck up in this house. We had a yard. We had a pool. We had a trampoline. It's gonna all start sinking on them. Like, shit, I'd rather be back to what we were doing. Fuck Hawaii. I don't know. Them kids don't know what's going on. She made them think, oh, Hawaii is something that nobody can do and nobody can afford. So you guys are living a good life. Meanwhile, they're not. It's a family right now that's in the same ghetto that she's talking about, not in Hawaii, but they kids ate a nice, beautiful, warm, delicious tasting meal. No arguing, no fighting. Mom not on YouTube talking about dad was trying to break her neck. Because those videos can actually get her flagged and get her reported. You get what I'm saying? Certain lives she made weren't just twerking and stuff like that. Certain, like I said last night on the live, she put on there that he was trying to take her life. So, mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Those you can't even if like I said, if it's true or not, you cannot say those things. What would make a person get on live and say that? Like, we get you drunk, we get you inebriated, you had your wine, but bro, like, to say that your husband is physically abusing you right in front of your children, that's enough. That's enough evidence. If somebody recorded that and she kept saying, oh, call CPS, call CPS. At this point now, when CPS say, here's the email to send in whatever clip, picture, video you have, they're going to do it. And then they're going to investigate them too. And one of the saddest situations might happen based off their life is, yes, those children can be removed. If it's a breach of safety as far as like somebody possibly can lose their lives, oh yes, they will get involved. And based on Rose's mental and the way that she acts, if a CPS worker go over there and start talking to her and she's doing the same thing she's doing every day, they're gonna be like, yeah, we do have reason. We have good reason to shut it down, to get the kids. I believe it. That's why they had Patties and not just me. Yeah, she go sit up there and try to break it all down. Mm-hmm. Listen, at the end of the day, her mom got up there and boop 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 boop. She said, I got this book I'm trying to sell, ma'am. Yeah, nobody's perfect. Nobody. Even the ones that walk the straight line, um, a narrow line, even them, they're not perfect. Nobody has to be perfect. But what we get up on here and do, it means a whole lot. We all have natal charts and nobody is. Yeah, you got a rising sign, a moon. I think it's called a rising, a moon. We got so many different versions of our signs and stuff like that. We exhibit the same traits because it's more than just the sun sign. We have 12 houses and planets. Yeah, that part. Ooh, Makiba, go ahead. Well, see, that's the thing. I think Rose thought by putting her mom on the channel, it would show how much she's not the best. And she did. And she did. Y'all notice when it came to the book or her husband, she had everything to say. Rose said, hey, can you get your grandkids? She ran past it. Rose said it again. She walked past it. She just kept trying to go past that whole little thing. Girl, why don't you want to get your grandkids? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Her issue with Brett is it's hers. She wants everyone to know and remember that she did the leg work and wants him to not forget it. Right. Right. It's just kind of confusing because it's like if you built your platform for people to believe it, why be upset when they start to believe it? Well, she said she was going back to his mom. She said she booked the flight to Brett's mom. So we don't know what's going on. Yeah, it seemed like the nanny was done. It seemed like she was done while she was sitting there with the baby. If y'all remember, that woman just always looked irritated. She always looked like she just seen or heard something that was real distasteful. And listen, I'm just here because this baby need my love. I think the nanny clips, when the nanny was playing with the baby, I think that's the only time we seen River get played with. Since he been alive, I'm not laughing at that. But since he been alive, I think that's the only time the baby was played with the nanny months ago. We ain't seen him play with toys. We ain't seen him with a little, the little toys that you could bang around, a rattler, nothing. So I think the nanny was like, and then that's when they start shaking the spot. Listen, the nanny, the tutor, my grandparents, my parents, nobody fuck with me. Let's just go somewhere where we don't know nobody and we could just be and, do our do. Okay, yeah, because I sure was like, yeah, Mo. Get him, Mo. Yeah. That's because, listen, Rose is coming up with all these ideas. She's saying, let's throw them off. The more sporadic and spontaneous things are, it makes a person question everything. And that's what she's trying to do. I need them to question the facts and I need them to question the bullshit. That way, things that are true can fly by their head. I don't really want them to know what's real and what's not. Yeah, he did. And that's because I feel like she did. Just because they met in a strip club and the positions were opposite, to where obviously she needed the money and he was giving it to her. I believe in the midst of that, she found out, oh, this man don't even really got it like that. There are posers, okay? Just because Brett looked like he was a big money getter didn't mean he was one. There's some people that have all of $200 in their wallet and go to the strip club with it. I think she fooled herself. And I think I think he was trying to fool her and it worked. She believed it, seen the real come out, broke up with him. He went to the beach, fucked old girl, came back because she was like, you know what, I'm pregnant. They got married. She was like, I'm not trying to have these broken homes. And da 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 da. And that's how that happened. Yeah, but he had to. There when it comes to kids gotta eat what they gotta eat. Okay, salty, burnt or not, I gotta eat this because my stomach was growling. Yeah, no, that's the thing. First thing you supposed to do is make sure that anything come out your pocket, come out your anything, it goes where it's supposed to go. Real moms, listen, I can look how I have to look. As long as my bills is paid, as long as my kids' weight is up, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. If you can't do it, you can't do it. If you ain't it, you ain't it. You get what I'm saying? Her lifestyle was provided by a sugar daddy. Mm-hmm. I'm all the way backed up in the comments, so I just got all the way caught up, y'all. I'm sorry if I passed anybody comment. Those dives in Hawaii sells for $100,000 plus. The move was to further alienate, setting up to expose. It's a cycle. Yeah, yeah, Mo. People with money usually aren't flashy and they don't brag. I always say this, and this gonna be a little slur. It might be racist or something like that. But I always paid attention to how when the black community get money, they start getting all this flashy shit. They start feeling like they need to get gold, diamonds. They out here wearing Balenciagas, out spending their pockets. You ever been to them rich communities where they houses look like mini mansions? They houses look like it's a townhome or a duplex, so fucking big, acres. Them people walk out the house with none of that. Not to be like that, but white people don't go buying EPs and diamonds and all of this different shit. They don't feel the need to go out. They be wearing Target fucking clothes. They kids be having all of Target clothes. Okay, these dentists and doctors and lawyers and psychiatrists, they ain't out here taking their kids to the Gucci store. They got their kids in Target clothes. When you go to the parks in these richer areas, you'll see the difference between the black family that pulls up and their kids got on all of this stuff, but not a coin in their bank account. That $10,000 that you done spent on gear because you feel like dressing your kid up like an adult makes you feel like you're a breadwinner. They done put in an account somewhere to where when their kids turn 18, they got money. So instead of struggling like the black community 18-year-old kids, where they trying to work at Taco Bell and McDonald's and Wendy's to get money to go to school, these Caucasians have poured all of that into their bank accounts. We didn't buy them Jordans all their life just to show something. It's big on that. I'm sorry I had to speak on that. Me too. Oh, wow. That part. I used to sell vacation properties, and I always got excited when I saw they had another car. That means no. Yeah, yeah. And now your money is crunched, and you're trying to figure out how you gonna place this and pay that and do this. And it's like, yeah. Hey, there we as black people seek validation by saying, "Oh, I moved to Hawaii. Hawaii is a fucking vacation spot. She didn't shit on nobody. She's not living no grand lifestyle. Listen, that's a vacation place. That's somewhere you want to go spend a couple days, be in good weather, and go to fuck home. Ain't nothing to do out there. Ain't nothing to see out there. And to raise your children out there and especially the way she's raising them, you can't afford it, baby girl. You can't afford it. You're walking on the tread line of things, trying to afford something that you could have just stayed in Arizona, and it's crazy. Yeah. I think that's a big part of it. They like, what? We don't care about how things look. Shit, because behind closed doors, we eat good. I go to a store and I ain't got to see how much money I got in my account. I just swipe. Why? Because I know it's built up over there. You get it? My ex-husband's boss were millionaires and owned a lab. They drove a minivan and wear regular sneakers from Walmart. Yes. Yes. Some people don't have to do that. Like, there's levels to it. And see, listen, keep catching it. Cause I feel like that's the best. When people ride you for being who you are, it gives you like even more of an essence to keep doing what you're doing. And then you're gonna attract those that you need to attract. Cause listen, living under your means is probably the best thing that my step grandfather taught me. He lived his life in a way that the reason why you could see me be able to send somebody $1,000 if they needed it. The reason why you see me be able to take you guys on shopping sprees if you need it whenever I want to is because I live under my means. I'm not out here trying to be seen. I'm not out here trying to outdo the next. I'm really out here living my life and taking care of my responsibilities. Thank you, babe. Is that what you think or is that what you know? Did somebody say that? It is. It is. And the black community, I feel like they're on the top of the charts. I feel like when it comes to image, number one, the only way a black person feel validated is by looking a certain way. By me having all these diamonds and gold, by me driving a car I can't even barely afford, by me living somewhere that I could barely afford. People are always trying to keep up with the next person, and now that social media is around, it's only gotten worse. Yeah. Yeah. Especially because internet is really huge. Our phones are huge. When you turn your phone off, the reason why you could feel an energy shift happen is because our phones hold energies. If you got pictures or reminders or text of bad things in your phone will radiate that. They're energy carriers. Like this is real. And I feel like because internet has become such a hugely widely used thing in the United States, as far as personal families down to politics, everything has gotten worse. Yeah, and I believe it. And I feel like she was spending all the money by getting like, okay, because if y'all don't remember, they were going out. They were going out because I feel like she really can't really cook. She can cook, but she can't cook. She's not a chef. She's not gonna get up in there and chef nothing up. Okay. However, I feel like in order to survive out there, she was, buying out. She was doing those things. I feel like she couldn't afford Hawaii and didn't realize she couldn't afford Hawaii until she got there. And at this point now, if she leaves, thanks, babe. If she leaves, it's gonna be like, oh, everybody was right, and I can't let everybody be right. So I'm gonna switch the narrative, blame it on Brett, and say that Brett. I'm gonna put it all out there that Brett's been doing all of this, so that's why I'm leaving. I ain't leaving because I couldn't afford it. I'm leaving because I can't. I don't want to be with him no more. Black women can live in Hawaii. They surely can. What's weird is black women moving to Hawaii and it not doing anything for them but making them lose weight, go crazy, cry. It don't look like no luxury experience out there. It look like she's going through hell out there. Yeah, I'm a natural nail person. I like my natural nails just because I feel like if I use and I use lashes from time to time. I put extensions in my hair. I try to limit the amount of artificial on me. So I might get my nails done every now and then, like if it's something special going on. But as far as keeping them done, I don't even like doing that. I feel like they cover up my I don't know. I feel like it's just there. So yeah, I agree with Mo, and that's like something I do too. I wasn't saying it in that way, beautiful butterfly. What I was saying is for her to be a black woman of 4 children and end up crying on floors, running down hallways, kids getting sick, kids getting hospitalized, that would mean that that ain't a luxury experience. It means they're suffering. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yes, thank you. Because that is, thank you, Miss Mala. Thank you. Because it's a whole level to this. And it's so sad because coming out of the black community, people will buy these chunky pieces of jewelry and know, just like in Friday when Debo was walking up and he had to tuck his chain. Okay? Y'all remember when Debo walked up and tucked his chain? That is real. The black community will buy stuff. They will drive Teslas. They will drive what's that car? Like different cars. They will drive cars that's out of their caliber from where they live in their neighborhood and will know, okay, I can't drive this car over here. Or when I go to this neighborhood, when I go home, I gotta take all my shit off. So they get the reason why. It's just that they won't stop because in the black community, that's validation. Black women are too poor to know. I'm saying she is. There are a lot of black people that when they get older, they retire, they go out there. There's a lot of people that do that. However, for her to be a mom of 4 and picking up boxes of cereal that's $12, $13 and saying she can't afford them, that's when she can't afford it. 1 second. I'm trying to get to the bottom, so let me read y'all real quick. Okay, after just reading what I just read, thank you, Chaos. That was the main thing I'm pushing. Is to educate people. I didn't want to feel like I was doing some kind of hate train or starting a domino effect. But however, I just wanted to bring education to it because people will say, "What's wrong? What's wrong with her? What's wrong with her?" She's just um, a victim of abuse that is now becoming an abuser. And as far as beautiful Butterfly, if you feel like that's what my energy is giving, I'm sorry you feel that way. However, it is what it is. A black woman, a white woman, any woman that's a mother at her age, and they're making money off YouTube, and now their YouTube is spiraling out of control. Yes, it was not the best decision to move and uproot your entire family and go somewhere to where y'all can barely afford to feed them and upkeep them. So yeah, it's not about general black women, but specific mothers, especially those that aren't entrepreneurs, as far as like a scientist, a lawyer. You're making money on YouTube, and we all know the way that YouTube work, it goes up and down. And it just did that for her. Her views, her numbers, it's up and down. If she gets demonetized for the things that she's putting out the most sickest of things. If she gets demonetized now, her family has to try to use the money they've been making for the last 30, it's like 30, 60, 90-day periods. I think they do it before they take the full page down. If she gets demonetized for 90 days, 3 months, she got to try to stretch that last payment out. So, beautiful butterfly, it's not the fact that black women can't afford things. It's just that this specific black woman has done nothing but suffer based off that move. So I do not think that Hawaii was the best choice for her. I don't know anybody that buys them. I'm not sure. I don't think anybody does. Mm-hmm. Thank you, babe. Who is TP? Or does that mean this page? Hey, yo, listen. It's so crazy because the way that YouTube works is we sometimes miss some things. Sometimes we're here for certain things. Um, it kind of reminded me of when Rose got on the panel and was talking about, what did she say? Oh, Dior, with you, that whole little moment when Rose got on Tasha's panel, I was not there for that. So, excuse me, when you recap in the morning and be like, what? Because trust me, the comments be real. Hey, did you see that video? Hey, do you got that video? Hey, what do you think about this? Hey, what do you think about that? I'm like, what? What happened? Yes. Yes. He knows it too. Without him, without his dynamic on there, she's going to plummet. People didn't just watch for her, and people didn't just watch for him either. It was them together. That's what it was. She said that Brett didn't help with his first boy to hold. Yeah, that's because she took him. Listen, y'all, it be sad. I don't know if y'all be coming in late. Yeah. Alan always be in the cut. Ellen always be in the cut. I gotta get off in a minute. But yeah, no, Alan always in the cut, sending some coins. Sending some coins. That $1,000, listen. Hey, that $1,000 wasn't for nothing. She threw that thing back. She threw that thing back on the man. Right. She can. Rose can definitely come back. See, that's the thing. If she was smart, she can. She can. It'll be some wild ass shit. It'll be some wild ass shit, but the same way she just wiped her content, right? All she gotta do is give herself a few days, come back on here looking how she be looking. Cause let's be real, she been triggering, but this is the first time people can actually talk about her looks, and I think that's what's really getting to her. She like, man, I know what I can give. Y'all know what I can give. I'll eat all you hoes up. That's talking. That's been her mindset. Not saying I think she can do that. Me specifically, I'm always gonna think I'm the top notch. If you don't think you number one in your life, then something wrong. Your confidence is shredded. I can't see the trolls. Rose needs to divest and stop identifying as a. See what the hell you gonna say? I'm wrong. Why would she stop identifying as a black woman? She definitely should not stop identifying as a Black woman. I think that's the reason why she's going through a little bit what she's going through. She kind of like had something against her own race. If that's what you are, that's what you are. What's she gonna identify with? Just being a woman? Yeah, yes, retro. It's entertainment. You feel me? It's gotten to a point where yes, she's not famous. Yes, she's not Beyonce. Yes, she's not Meg the Stallion, but she's somebody to where she's known enough, she's around enough to be entertainment for those. And I wanted it to be entertainment that led to education. I wanted to lead to growth, understanding. I didn't want to be the person entertaining running my mouth and then somebody come out the woodworks and do the same thing about me. Because a lot of these channels, listen, when they got, and I don't agree with it, when they get doxxed, they be like, golly, so why you talking about her? Like, I ain't gonna say you don't have a right to have an opinion just because you're not doing as good as them in life. I'm just saying, in the context of what you're saying about this woman, it don't make sense. You get what I mean? When Rose get to talking about shit, it do be making sense. So I feel like we can talk, we can discuss it, and that's how far it should go. You got people that's willing to make it worse for her. And that's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna do to you or your kids. I'm not gonna tell you, I'm not gonna tell you that you're like, no. No. No, you could call me a buster or call me what people be calling me all kind of stuff on here. Oh, sunshine, tornado, and I find that sick too. People have opinions on my opinion. How the fuck you mad because I feel like when it comes to this woman, there's no reason for you to be calling her ugly if you know damn well she's not. Just because you want your channel to bust and pop, don't mean you got to start lying out your mouth. Okay. Yep. Yep. I've seen way worse. I don't have much sympathy for her. I watch her and yeah, you don't have to have sympathy because I don't either. I just feel like in a humanistic way, I don't want nothing to happen to nobody. She be trying to associate with everything else, but yeah, what would she identify as? I hope so. I hope she do it. When she hiding, I hope she sleep, eat, drink water. Yeah, and the thing about it is, Lena the Plug probably don't got the engagement that Rose did. You get what I'm saying? Somebody probably did a Lena the Plug video, just like they did Peach McIntyre, and their videos don't go nowhere. For some reason, a lot of people were intrigued by the clown behavior that was going on Rose's channel, and that's the thing. Rose became, and then y'all would think Rose is doing something crazy when there is channels like, as you just said, Lena the Plug, that's worse. However, the numbers aren't the same. So the only reason why Rose is such a topic that's flowing, this situation is being spoke on more than others that are worse than her, is the numbers. For others. For me, shit, I can confidently say most of the people that subscribe to my channel were simply concerned. Like a comment before saying they didn't stop supporting Rose. It's just I was wondering, and now I got my eyes open and I'm fishing it out, and you know what I mean? That type of energy. Yeah. And her mom still do. She gonna say, "Oh, I think that's why my hair is like this." Meanwhile, girl, like I'm not gonna say the mother is ugly, but she not all that. She not all that. You get what I'm saying? And by that, I mean, when a person is all that, it radiates from the inside out. She just looks dull. She looked like an evil spirit. She could have a beautiful face. She could have nice hair. But something about her mother's spirit does not glow. She do not look like she's glowing. Yeah. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of your struggle. Be proud of what is going on. Do you have to publicize it? No. But when you do decide to publicize it, just know that you should carry yourself with a grace that if you don't want to get attacked, you have respect for one another. I wish her the energy she is meant to have, Yeah, I don't want to see her fall neither. And I feel like that's all in agreements over here. I feel like nobody wants to see somebody plummet and be crawling on the ground somewhere. They always do. Um, but I'm not gonna lie, if y'all look at her numbers on her reels, I would think a lot of her community, because when it comes to YouTube, YouTube has different little things now. YouTube never had reels until some years ago. It was just videos. So now that you have a reel section, now that you have another way to make money on here other than just videos and lives, a lot of her views comes from her reels. So it could be a lot of her subscribers that people think that are fake, but no, they really just engage with her reels. Okay, her numbers on her reels are way bigger than her videos. If you pay attention, yes, she can become very paid and very known by people hitting that subscribe button based off of her reels. Yeah, yes, it's a big lie. I feel like when somebody says you ugly bitch, it's because deep down inside they're trying to hurt her for where they was once hurting. Because she is not. I'm not a rosebud. I'm not a rose thorn. I'm not an ass kipster. I'm not a flip flopper. It's just the facts. It's just truth. First thing she said when her mom came on was her, yeah. Cause yeah, it's a lot of black people, fully black people with the same texture hair. That's why we have categories. You got type B, type C, so that was a reach. But yeah, y'all. Let me skip down. Everyone can bounce back. She would have to make it right. I've been here listening, but not. She always talking about her multiple streams of income. We shall see. It ain't over to the fat lady sings. There is time on the clock, right? Lena is a multimillionaire for being dirty with her husband and child. I did not know that. Yeah, you can see her mother is just looking right through her until she started talking about her book and showing off her wedding ring. She it's like me and my daughter is that's just my child. That's just my child. I birthed her. I don't have. There's no bond. There's no nothing. Yeah. No. All women are told to do that. All women are taught to do that. You should be. There should not be one woman that should be okay with getting on YouTube talking about some, yeah, my man be all up in my guts and be mad when people be like, bitch, why you tell us what y'all doing? I know, listen, my people's taught me what you do in your bed or what your man does to you in your bed, you might not want to broadcast that because there's some people in this world you think you scared them off when really you putting them on. I think we talked about this before. I think I forgot who was in the chat. But yes, when you saying that to the world, actually you're turning these women on. You're making people want Brit. Okay? Just because he did that to you, not gonna stop them from wanting him to do it to them. So it's a lot. Yeah. It jumped yesterday. Yeah, you could see it wanted to yesterday. I mean, the day before yesterday. She wanted to. She kept playing with her hair. She kept making little statements and squinting her eyes. She was holding it back, but she could not hold it back yesterday. Yeah, it seemed like a friendship. It seemed like this is my older friend, my older sister, and we don't get along type shit. Definitely not a mom and a daughter. Yeah, I think right now they're trying to do the colorist thing, like as if we're going on Rose for being black, and it's no, definitely not that. Rose is not a good mother, but why does that matter? It's social media. Since when are women online expected to be good mothers? Right. It's not an expectation for mothers to be good on the internet, but it should not be expected for people to not have an opinion about it. If there is somebody on social media that's doing something crazy, trust me, there's going to be somebody on social media to have a commentary section to talk about it. Why? Because if you're entertaining people and taking down the comment section, well, come on, let's comment over here. What they say? Get over here. Let's dance. Yeah. That's why Rose is always saying, listen, I wish my mother could give me the lifestyle with I live. I wish my mom could give me the opportunities I'm giving. When she was talking about I think this was back in Arizona when she had the trampoline and the pool, she was like, yeah, my sisters and my family always congratulate me on the lifestyle I'm giving my children. She did it again in Hawaii when she was saying, she was crying, talking about her sisters was saying, oh, what you're doing for them, this and that. And it's like, girl, bye. I feel like they mama really gave them the bottom of the barrel love to where they see the little gestures she's doing and valuing it like it's something. And it's like, it's sad. It's sad. I mean, that's how deep rooted the damage was to where they're barely breaking small generational curses at this point. Mm-hmm. Hey, Nicole. Mm-hmm. Rose wanted a bag just like Lena and Trisha. I see nothing wrong with that, Lena and Trisha. Right. So if you see nothing wrong with them getting the bag, the way that they're getting their bag, you should see nothing wrong when people have something to say about it. Now, if she was not saying you have to be perfect for people not to talk about you, but if you do things like get on a bed or bend over backwards while your kids is carrying up groceries, talking about, I can't wait for him to get home. How it's gonna look like when he hitting it. Like that be my favorite example. Like y'all be on here trying to make it seem like people judging her because her food. Well, some people are. Some people are getting on here talking about that bitch, dirty feet, dirty this and that. Some people are doing that. However, I'm not on here. I don't care if she looked dirty. I don't care if her feet was dirty. I don't care if she had bumps on her face. The issue was, why the hell did you say you don't like black people right in front of your black kids? My thing is, when your son asked 30 minutes ago for something to eat, you could have just slapped some bread on some meat on some bread, cereal in a bowl with some milk. Or when you talk about sex, don't do it in front of your kids. Don't be bending yourself over in positions in front of your sons. If there's a specific age to teach your children about sex education, I don't think you should be telling your 3 and 5-year-old how Brett's his penis went into your vagina to make the baby. They're too young to know that. You're opening their mind to things that they're not even ready for. So yes, if somebody comments on that, you should have the same feeling, babe. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. You have to be mindful. Yep, Mo. That part, honey, sweet. Yeah. Hey, it's crazy because that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. I think she was drinking last night, and I think she was saying stuff she didn't have no business saying, and I think he was getting ready to hop on her, and he snatched that phone and was like, "That's enough for tonight." He probably snatched it, turned it off, probably broke it. If he didn't break it, he turned it off and put it somewhere so that they can go to sleep, so she can wake up and realize what she did today. And the live today, if she goes live today, she gonna have a good little live for it. She gonna have a good live for it. Or she's just not gonna go live and they're gonna push Brett's channel. Cause now everybody's waiting on that response. Everybody's waiting on something on that side to show up. So if Brett makes a video, all the views that she was getting over there, gonna do what? Transfer over there. So like I was saying, this could be promotion for his channel. It could be all kind of stuff. Trisha paid us. Oh yeah, I'm definitely dropping the link. I'm gonna have to drop the link on a different note though, because I do watch live stream. It's about 30-40 minutes of the biblical. I'm not gonna say my religion, however, I do make sure I get my word in. So that leads me to say, you guys, I'm gonna end this in about 5 minutes. So y'all drop in your last comments and opinions. And what I'm gonna do is it's 12 o'clock for me. And I'm gonna go live around 3 or 4 when we get back. So drop some opinions and comments in the chat and let me know what y'all want to do. Open panel. Let me know. pray sound like the exact same when you're speaking to the universe about a person. Yeah, Makiba. Big facts. Big facts. The gems that you dropping is lovely. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing it, and that way I can have an open panel versus me talking. I know y'all like my opinion. However, I truly like y'all's too. And I feel like it's even better to have y'all speaking versus trying to read the comments. The comments be having me all over the place. I think the thing with that is the thing about this is if somebody wanted to promote a channel and they are a messy channel, the reason why I think she's trying to promote it is because why promote a channel? Why create a channel if you know that it's just going to be something like, I don't know if I'm making sense. The reason why Brett channel was made right now, think about it. She never made him a page when they were doing well, when they were happy. She makes him a page when her channel starts to get attacked. And I believe this was done to further the narrative, to place the absence of her channel to promote his. To promote his. Think about it. If she was in the midst of getting validated for her platform and her plaque for 1 million followers, don't you think if she failed, the best next thing to do is promote her husband's channel? Yeah, that's what I was trying to do too. I was trying to listen, but she just like you just said, she kept over talking him. I heard quite a few things he was saying, and the main thing they kept talking about is the money. Yeah, you want to spend all the money. Yeah, now look at us now. We're going through all of this because you spent all the money. Yeah. When listen, the vows that you take in marriage are spiritual vows. So if you said you was gonna do something and stand by it, you will get a backlash for not doing it. I mean, that's if you honestly believe in these things. And to me, if you get married and place vows, you have some sort of belief in it in the first place. All right, y'all. Yeah, I can see that we have a lot of good things to talk about. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna schedule a live for around 3 to 4. That way we can actually have an open panel and you guys can talk about these things. I feel comfortable opening up the panel. I feel like you guys will all respect it. But yeah, you guys, they went extreme. Mm-hmm. Bye, Suez. I'll see you later if you tap in. Karen Brewer. Um, I think Mo, did I see it live or was that just a reel? I forgot what it was, but Mo goes lives too. Goes lives. Mo goes live as well. So listen, y'all. I'm gonna tap back in. a little bit later. I thank you guys for your comments, for viewing, for sitting down with us. Mo, Beautiful Butterfly, Karen, Honey Sweet, Suez, Nicole, Retro Babe, Miss Mala, Makiba with the gems today. I can always count on Mo to drop some gems, but Makiba came in with some beautiful ones. Retro Babe, if I haven't already said, Chaos. Water X, he was in here earlier. I don't know if he's in here now. Just thank you guys for all sitting down and chatting with me, and I'm excited to see if you guys chat with me later. This will be interesting. Madame D, you are late. Grand Rising. I'm actually about to end it now and schedule for later. That way we can open up the panel and actually speak and actually have some people place their opinions without having to comment it. Thank you, Makiba. Yeah, we sure is. Mo, thank you for being here. Thank you for modding. And I'll catch y'all back in a couple hours, maybe a few. If I have time today, like I said, it'll be scheduled for around 2, in between 2 and 3. And then we'll do about 30 minutes to 45 minutes of an open panel and, chop it up. Thank you guys. Have a good day.